Hello, beautiful souls. It's Karen here, it's Magic Inspiration and Star Child Tarot, and I'm here today to do a solar eclipse message for all signs for the collective. I want to thank you for your love and support. Really appreciate that. For any of you that watch my lives, I will be changing the day. I'm not doing Wednesdays for a while. I'm doing a course in the evenings. So I will be doing lives Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. But I usually put an announcement in my community page, so look out for that. So thank you for your support. If any of you are in need of any healing assistance, I'm offering half price sessions right now, just $57, and it will be for a limited time. So check that out if you need help. I also offer personal tarot readings as well, which I will send after payment within 3 days. And you get a link in your email. Again, the details will be down below. So I have pre-shuffled the oracles. We're going to get some tarot and we're going to get some guidance. So this is a message about the new moon solar eclipse, which is on the 29th of March. So all being well, this will be uploaded on that day for you to watch. And it's in Aries, which is the first sign of the zodiac. So, and we're in springtime, and we just had the spring equinox, so it's all about new beginnings, very much so. You know, Aries is the leader, is like the new beginning, and it's a time, you know, for fresh starts. So this energy will highlight issues around your own independence and your courage. It's a good time to go towards self-mastery and self-empowerment. So taking charge of your life, taking charge of, you know, what you want to achieve. It's a really good time to come to an understanding of the changes that you've already been through that were for your own growth and your own learning at this time. And this is a very good time to take action, to try new things with confidence, a time to be assertive and take charge of your life. A very good time to start new projects and to make important changes in your life. This is a very positive time for new beginnings. The Fool card in the Tarot, the Major Arcana, is ruled by Aries. And it's all about taking a leap of faith, not always knowing where you're going to end up, but taking a chance. It's also a time for adventure, a time for your authentic expression, to be self-reliant. Time to break out of routines and do something new and fresh. And you may feel impulsive at this time and act on impulse, but make sure you're clear in your mind what you're trying to achieve. This energy gives us a chance to make important changes in our lives. And something may have to end or leave your life for something new to come in. As I said, it's a great time for fresh starts. And the energy of eclipses lasts for 6 months when we have the next eclipse season, which will be October time. So yeah, this energy is ongoing. So yeah, it may start off as a subtle shift. It'll be different for everybody, how it affects you. So let's look at the energies, what came through. I mean, I was amazed when I shuffled this. The very first card was Rebirth, and it's so apt. And it says, reinvent yourself, give life to your dreams, create a new reality. So this is your chance. And there's like a baby unicorn there, emerging out of the rose. So this is your time for a rebirth. This is a time for you to recreate your life. You know, if it's not how you want it to be, the energy right now is very supportive to that. For you to create what you want for yourself, okay? So allow yourself that rebirth. Allow yourself to be reborn. Look at things with fresh eyes. And we've got delight. Count your blessings and enjoy life. Take pleasure in simple things. Always expect the best. So take delight in the simple things in life. Be in that gratitude energy. You know, appreciate what you have, even if it's not what you want completely. But we all have things to be grateful for you know, whether it's the food or the drink you have. And the more you start being grateful, the more there is to be grateful for. And, you know, as it says, count your blessings. So count your blessings where you're at right now. And that opens up your energy to be receptive, to open up to receiving even more to be grateful for. We've got freedom. Live wild and free, choose your freedom, claim your independence. Yeah, so I was talking about that at the beginning. So, you know, Aries is very much a sign of leadership, of taking the lead and moving forward. And yeah, we all need that personal freedom, you know, the choice to make our own decisions, to move through the world, making our own choices and having the freedom to do that. And that's why it's so important that we stick up for ourselves and others if you are able to enable others to appreciate those freedoms as well. And we have hope. Stay positive. The worst is behind you. Look up to the light. Yeah. So never lose hope. I mean, maybe you've been through some very challenging times. I'm going to put the light on. It's a bit dark here. Maybe you've been through some very challenging times. And, you know, when we go through those times, we can lose hope. We can, you know, think nothing's going to change. And I feel, despite everything, you never gave up. You never lost that hope deep down, even if it was deep within you. And the more you can stay positive, the more you attract that to you. Because like attracts like. And being in that hopeful energy is a really positive way to move through the world. And adventure. Dare to do things differently, manifest your travel dreams, move to a new location. So we had that at the very beginning as well. This is a time for adventure. This is a time to shake things up in your world, do things differently. If you're looking to travel, manifest your travel dreams. Maybe you want to move home. It's all possible, you know, if you believe that. It's all possible here. And we've got imagination. Envision a new reality. Give yourself permission to dream. Believe in unlimited possibilities. So, yeah, our imagination is unlimitless. We put limits on ourselves. We are the ones that put limits on ourselves. So, whatever you imagine, you can create in this world. You can co-create that with the universe. And it's time to start believing in that unlimited possibilities for yourself. And imagine the life that you truly desire. If you're not living the life you truly desire, start imagining that, start visualizing that, because that's where we create from. You know, this is a chance for you to visualize what you truly want for yourself. And empowerment, grounded, strength and stamina. So, yeah, a time of empowerment. Look at that, she's holding that sword. And obviously, like the sword of truth, like it's a light, you know, she's authentic, she's speaking her truth, she's empowered, she's magical, she's also grounded in, and she's strong, and she's got the stamina. So you may have overcome a lot, and you're now standing up, you're speaking your truth, you're staying grounded, and you have the strength for your convictions. You've overcome a lot, and you're ready to speak up and speak your truth. So really positive energy. And the ripple effect, deliberate effects, goals. So yeah, we've got the 5 energy, and that was the 4. So 4 is about stability, and the 5 is about change. So anything that we do, we're all connected, whether you feel that or believe that. We're all energetically connected, all of us on this planet, you know, through the animal kingdom, the plant kingdom, the humans. We're all connected. So whenever we do anything within ourselves, or without, there is that ripple effect. So the more of us that can come into that energy of peace, like I said before, it affects the collective peace energy. The more of us that can heal from the past and let go of resentment and anger, it affects the collective. The more of us that can forgive ourselves and others, it affects the collective. So we're all very powerful, and the more of us that do this work and allow ourselves to do this inner work, to let go, it does help those in the collective that are not able to do it for themselves for whatever reason. So yeah, there's power in numbers of people doing that. And we've got the third eye portal, intuition, focus, and confusion. So your third eye, the seat of your intuition, your inner knowing, connected to your heart space, those feelings, those emotions are our guide through life. And connecting to your third eye, connecting to that inner world, your intuition, is so important right now. There is so much misinformation. There is so much fakery. And it's important that you start learning to trust your intuition, because that is the inner guidance. Your intuition cannot be tampered with, but your mind can. Okay, your mind and your thoughts can be tampered with by outside interference, by things on social media, watching movies, etc., etc. But your intuition cannot be tampered with. That is your truth, okay? And there is a lot of confusion in the world. And it's time to go inwards and look at that and get focused. And focus within is where the truth lies, is my belief on that. And the magical rounds, belief, confidence, and co-create. So I've always been someone that believes in magic. I believe in the dragons, the unicorns, the fairies. As you know, on my other channel, I do readings about them. They are here to help us as well, in a different dimension. We cannot actually always physically see them. We might feel them, we might sense them. Some people do have connections, okay? But this may be becoming more, as the vibration on the planet rises, this could be becoming more commonplace. And the energy, there is more spoken about these elementals, I call them. There is more spoken in the media. There is more people talking about that. So, it's coming into awareness, I feel. And, the fairy elementals are here to help with the environment, to help, cleanse and clear the planet. So we can co-create with them. But yeah, I mean, if you believe in that, maybe it's time to connect with your, if you feel you've got a dragon or a unicorn, to connect with that energy. And it can help you co-create, I feel, as well, with that energy. And we've got manifestation. So we've got 2 wands. Sorry, we've got a 1 there. Oh, 29, 39. So manifestation, prosperity, fortune, and intent. So, having that intention, setting intentions, for what you want to create in your life, and being open to receive, allowing yourself to receive, you will attract this prosperity and fortune. It's your right, it's your human right to live a fulfilling life, to live a life of abundance and prosperity. We're not here to suffer, we're not here to live in lack. And it's time to allow yourself to receive this abundance, okay? And I was hoping this card would come out, the solar eclipse, because, this is the energy we're in. This is the Phoenix rising energy. And it says, and again, it's a 10. So we've got 2 10s, which is that 1. That 11 energy. And yeah, it's a time of growth, opportunities, and change. So this is a complete energy. And I was shuffling that, I promise you, I was shuffling. I didn't pick it out. It did come out on its own. And the Phoenix rising is so much the energy of the solar eclipse. We recently, 2 weeks ago, had the lunar eclipse, which is that darker energy, the moon energy, things, not always coming to light, the things within us. And the solar eclipse is more that external, it's that masculine energy. Actually, the lunar eclipse is the feminine and this is the masculine. So balancing out internal with external, and a time for new growth. I mean, this is the energy of this Aries new moon. It's a really good time to set your intentions, to do a moon ritual, however you do it, it's a very potent energy, a time for new opportunities, a time for change. So all we need to do is allow ourselves to experience that. We have Crystal Child, your natural core, pure, innocent, removing falsehood, here. So, yeah, we are going into a phase, we're carbon-based beings, but we're going into a phase of crystalline-based beings. I don't know how long that's going to take, and it'd be different for everybody. Um, but yeah, it's a higher vibrational version of us and the natural version of you. And I believe that a lot of the children that are being born at this time are coming in at a different vibration to those of us that have been on the planet for some time. And I feel all the work that's been going on the planet, from us, light workers, starseeds, healers, empaths, however you label yourself, if you label it, whatever you've been doing, is really helping that to happen. So the next generations are being a different vibration, because the planet can support that now. And yeah, it's a time of healing. We've got gentleness of love, and we've got 6-6 energy. So 6 is the energy of love. So obviously it all starts with self-love, as I always say. Realignment and transformation. This is a time of transformation. We're in the snake year, as I always say. And yeah, we've got two swan. They look like swan energies there, actually. So some of you could be on a twin flame journey or a soulmate journey. And there could be positive healing around that. Connection if you've been in separation, and if you're looking for love, this is a time that a lot of heart healing is going to happen, I feel. And it starts with ourselves, being in that self-love energy and allowing ourselves to open our hearts to love, to give and receive love again, maybe after a period of feeling closed off. So yeah, we're coming into a time where there is going to be more open-hearted energy in the collective. And we've got the place beyond survival, peacemaker through inner peace, resolving ancient splits. So yeah, with a lot of us on the planet have been in survival mode for many, many centuries, because there's been so much, torment in humanity, wars, conflicts, persecutions, you name it. And, violence towards each other. And it's time for peace, and as I said earlier, it starts within ourselves. It's time to be peaceful within yourself, find that inner peace, and the more of us that can do that, again, it will help outwardly into the collective. So be a peacemaker, but start with yourself. Find that inner peace within. Heal anything that you need to, anger, resentment, hatred, whatever is residing within you. Heal that. And the healing work I do is very powerful to do that. So if you need help, please reach out. But it's time to resolve any conflicts. And this is internal conflicts. This is conflicts without, with your family, friends. Onto the global scale, we need to resolve conflicts. We need to find the middle ground, because at the end of the day, we're all humans. And, we are all different. We're designed that way. And we just need to agree to be different. It doesn't mean anyone's right or wrong. We need to find the middle way. And that's where we're heading. And we have beyond cycles. Number 1 again. Find and embrace yourself. New direction. Releasing old patterns. So this is a time that we are with that snake energy this year. We're shedding the skin, like a snake does when it grows and evolves. We're shedding the skin. We're becoming bigger. We're growing. And I'm talking in a spiritual or emotional way, maybe not necessarily in a physical way. And time to embrace yourself and look for a new direction. Stop getting stuck in old patterns. Release old patterns. If those patterns were working, you'd be in a good place. If you're in a good place, that's great. But if you're not, it's time to change the patterns. It's time to release that and transform those patterns and create new ways for yourself. Yeah, and we've got vision of unity here, so we've got another 1. So we've got 11 energy here in the reading. So yeah, focus on the light, right to see, releasing illusion, pineal activation. So the pineal gland is, the internal, I can't speak the word, the third eye, the inner knowing. And a lot of us have had that tampered with. I'm not going to go into details now, but Yeah, it's time for that to be activated within us. The seat of our intuition, the seat of our inner knowing, the seat of our psychic information, and coming into unity. And it starts with ourselves, connecting the masculine, the feminine, the dark, the light, um, the head, the heart, having that inner unity within ourselves, and then creating that unity for the collective, creating unity. And this is a planet of polarity right now, but we are going to be healing, and we are going to be coming towards a unity. And again, the more of us are, creating that within ourselves, it will ripple out, as I said earlier, into the collective. And again, this is like the Phoenix energy. Again, we've got emergence, celebrate, sensuality, joy, right to enjoy, truly living. Yeah. So we're emerging out of the dark in the Northern Hemisphere. We're emerging out of the dark into the light. And it's a time. It's a time to enjoy your life. It's a time to celebrate your life. It's a time for joy, and you deserve to experience happiness, joy, abundance, and embody your life fully on this earth. It's time to let go of suffering, and it's time to truly live an abundant, happy, fulfilling life. And it's time to shed those past patterns of suffering and struggle and lack. Yeah, we've got share space, telepathy, co-creation. We've got 2-2 energy here. Communion and honoring. So yeah, we need to get along. We need to get along on this planet. We need to find that peace. We need to find that unity consciousness. We need to build communities where we can co-create, where we work together in peace and harmony. We need to honor each other's differences, but that doesn't mean to say that we cannot live together in peace and harmony, because that's what we need on this planet. It serves nobody, does it, to live in a place of hate, violence, and war. And 11 energy again. So we've got 11-11 energy here. And I think we've got 11-11-11 as well. So family of light, signs, guidance, innate and ancient wisdom. So within us, we have that ancient wisdom within you, within your DNA, I believe, within your cells, within your ancestry, within your ancestral line. There is that wisdom, that ancient wisdom that you can tap into once you are awakened, once you are connected to your inner knowing. And I feel more and more people are going to tap into that. And we are more than a physical body. We are also light beings, and we are here to experience a life in form, a life in a physical body, but we are so much more than that. And in this image as well, there's like the higher self there. We all have a higher self, whether you're aware of it or not. And the higher self is that version of us, that all-knowing version of us that has been there with us all through the different ages, the different experiences in life, different past lives, different planetary experiences, whatever's happened in the history of you as a soul. And your higher self has always been there. And it's time to connect with that higher self. And the more you do that, the more you can connect with your soul's purpose, your soul's journey, and receive the guidance and wisdom from that higher version of you that has experienced all that is. Wow, really powerful. Wow. Wow. Okay, let's get some tarot. What else does the collective need to know about this solar eclipse energy? And I'm using the Ancestral Path Tarot. Love this deck. What else does the collective need to know, please, about the highest light, love and truth about this solar eclipse? What do they need to know right now about this solar eclipse energy? Yeah, we've got Four of Wands energy. So becoming more stable, becoming grounded, building a firm foundation from what to move through the world from. Feeling stable, feeling safe, feeling secure within yourself. And we have got the Two of Cups energy. So I do feel, as I said, there is love coming in. If you're looking for love, there is love coming in. And I feel for a lot it's divine love. Okay, it's your soulmate, it's your twin flame. So open up to receive. Yeah, we've got balance. So as I said, coming into balance within ourselves, balancing our energies. Again, the more of us that do that, it helps the earth as well. It helps the earth. What else? Yeah, Empress energy. So divine feminine energy. Whether you're a man or a woman, connecting with that energy within yourself, that receptive, loving, nurturing energy. And she's pregnant. And for some, it could be pregnancy coming in this year, or there's somebody in your family. Like I said, the new babies coming in are a different energy, I feel. What else? What else does the collective need to know about solar eclipse? Yeah, we've got the sun. So happy times. Times for joy, happiness, abundance, like I said, to enjoy your life while you're here on the physical, to fully enjoy and live a life of happiness and joy and abundance. And connecting, sure, with the High Priestess, connecting to your own intuition and your deep inner knowing, following your gut, as it were, rather than your head. Sometimes too many people are stuck in the head. We've got the world. So, yeah, there's definitely a new chapter. You know, the world card is about an ending, but endings are always followed by new beginnings. So this is so synchronistic. And again, we've got the Six of Swords. So leaving the past behind. And as we leave the past behind, we take those lessons with us. And we sail forward into smoother waters. We've learnt those lessons. We don't need to go through that anymore. It's time to live in peace and harmony. And Ace of Cups, you know, being in that energy of self-love, you know, loving yourself, loving and nurturing yourself. It starts with ourselves, and also being open to a brand new beginning in love. There are going to be lots of new beginnings in love, I feel, for the collective. And we've got the Chariot. So things are going to move forward in a balanced way. We've got the dark, the light, but it's moving forward in a very positive way. And it's a very powerful energy. Is there anything else? Wow, the Fool. So we started off with the Fool. So it is about taking that leap of faith, taking a chance, okay, without knowing what's going to happen. And life is about that sometimes. We just need to allow ourselves a chance and take that risk, because you don't know where that could lead you. So let's just get you some advice. I'm using my new dragon deck here. Such a beautiful deck. Wow, so we've got a 25 energy. Your talents will lead you to great success. The time has come to allow your potential to awaken. Believe in yourself. Yeah, it starts with that, doesn't it? Believing in yourself, believing that you're worthy, believing that you deserve all good, because you do. And your talents are going to take you far. You have a lot of potential here. The time for being passive and accepting begins now. Let go of all desires. Be patient and prepared. The right moment will come. Everything has its time. So, yeah, sometimes we need to wait. Like I said, you may be feeling that you need to rush in with something, but sometimes we need to wait and wait for that right time. And that's where our inner guidance comes in, okay? Following your own inner guidance. The destiny of the world is changing, and whether it's for the good of or ill is also in your hands. Protect the good and look after love and leave no room for lower energies to creep in. And it's the 28 energy, it's that 1 energy again. So yeah, we are the co-creators of our world. Every single person on our planet, your thoughts, words and actions affect the collective outcome. So being that positive outcome, being that positive mindset for all. You are being tested to take the next step into a wonderful new phase of life. You must make significant changes to your attitudes and beliefs. So, yeah, there is some work to be done in the collective, in ourselves, and maybe work to, you'll know if that's for you. Changing your attitudes and beliefs about yourself, about the life you want, and healing that, as I said, and heal that. And then you create that new opinion, that new belief system. Smile and feel the peace that smiling brings you. Ensure there is divine peace within you at every level. So I was talking about peace. So peace is so important. So allow yourself to smile today. Allow yourself to feel at peace. You deserve that. Life on earth is a heroic journey. Mastering the visible and the earthly is as important as mastering the invisible and the mystic. Yeah, it's a balance, it's that balance. And yeah, it is the hero's journey. The fool is like the hero. You are the hero of your own life. And the tarot tells the story of the hero and the ups and downs of life, the goods, the bads, and the ugly. And also, whatever we focus on grows. So focus on the good. Anything else? This has got really long, so I'll finish with this one. Open yourself to the gifts that life brings. Be grateful and patient. You will receive all that you require. And we got the number 5, which is that energy of change. Okay? So there are gifts to be had in life. So being in that gratitude energy allows you to appreciate what you have and allows for more to come in. And it's all in divine timing. And you will receive all that you require. Okay? So just trust and believe in that. And the energy of this, again, reminds me of that solar eclipse energy. So, beautiful energy. I'm going to end it there. So, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed that, please give me a thumbs up. And I will see you again very soon. Bye for now.